For those of you that like to choose by video clip, here are the options. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. If you prefer cards, it's coming up next. Hi friends, my name is Cashapp with Psychic MD, and I'm here to do another reading for you. We are going to be doing a pick a card, and the subject is going to be who has their eye on you. But before we get to the juicy goosey parts, we're going to go ahead and open up with some intention, clear our area, and all that jazz. For those of you that are repeat offenders, I'm going to extend a super warm welcome. Thank you for returning. And for those of you that are brand new to my channel, I much appreciate your time and energy. Hope everyone finds exactly what it is that you are seeking. So let's go ahead and come on, baby, light my fire. Oh, came out from the middle of nowhere. I still have my melon scooper tongs. Don't ask me why. Yeah. Get this beautiful little charcoal going. Someday I'll be a real grown-up and have real tongs for them. Until then, here we are. All right. Let's put this baby in our little urn thing. Whatever that's called. It's called an urn, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and put some frankincense and myrrh. And we are also going to use this stuff. What is that? Benzoin of Sumatra. Don't quote me on that. I'm a horrible pronouncer. Yeah, baby. So, our intention today for these piles is to get the clearest messages for pile 1 through 4. We'd like to know who has their eye on them. We'd like to know clear and specific messages for each pile. And we'd like to have some fun. All right, without further ado, we'll set this baby aside. I pre-selected some crystals, although they're not crystals, they're cards. So pile number 1, you are the moss agate. Feast your eyes, darlings. Beautiful, huh? Yeah, I thought so. That's for pile number 1. Pile number 2, you are the picture jasper. Gorgeous. By the way, not that you need to know, but that's what I just bought is picture jasper. And I added some bubble beads, yeah. So pile 3, you are the red jasper. I love these cards, you guys. Of course, you can find them on Etsy. And last but not least, pile 4, you are tanzanite. Okay. So I don't have another stand to put that one on. But y'all get the picture, no pun intended. So pile 1, 2, 3, and pile 4. Make your selection. If you need more time, go ahead and pause this, and I will see you at your reading. Hi, pile 1. My name is Cashapp with Psychic MD, and I'm here to do your reading. For those of you that are brand new to my channel, welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. And for those of you that are repeat offenders, I want to extend a super warm welcome. Thanks for coming by as well. Hope that all of you receive exactly what it is that you came here for. And here we go. I'm going to start off with this little deck. It's called Heaven and Earth Tarot. Show me what I need to see for pile number 1, the Moss Agate Crowd. Show me what I need to see for the Moss Agate Crowd. We are ever so optimistic. Show me what I need to see for the Moss Agate pile number 1, please. And show me now. Okay. Go ahead and get 3. We're going to go ahead and look at this for you as well. So the Moss Agate, we have prosperity, new beginnings, and nurturing. Woo woo! I'm all for that. So the primary chakra would be the heart chakra. The vibration is number 1. So maybe you have a life path number 1, by the way. Maybe you're just drawn to things that are natural, Mother Nature, things like that. Maybe you're undergoing quite a bit of cleansing, internal, external, even systemic, sorry. Your affirmation is, I live with abundance and I'm confident with every step I take. So Moss Agate is a stone of new beginnings and carries a nurturing energy. It attracts prosperity and helps with self-esteem. It balances emotions, releases fears, and encourages trust, hope, and confidence. Okay? Isn't that beautiful? I've been obsessed with Moss Agate. In fact, that's what this is. Yeah, you're welcome. So, let's see who is eyeballing you. I feel like we have quite a few people here. Quite a few people actually want to be generous. And the way that you're going to know that they have a romantic interest in you, or an interest other than just like a casual friendship in passing, is that they take extra measure and extra care to do you favors. They show up for you. They're like, oh, you know, I don't know why I'm using my falsetto voice. Hello. It's like, oh, hey, can I get you this? And somebody else is like, no, I'll get them this, and so on and so forth. So, you know, if they know that you like a particular candy bar, then that'll magically show up. And or it's one of those, I was in the area, I was in your neighborhood, and I just so happened upon this, and that is for you. So these people, I feel like you have quite a few that will perform acts of service. That sounds like so theatrical, right? Will perform acts of service. Also, you could have a couple of Libras also in the mix here, or you yourself could be Libra. That would be confirmation for you. Another thing that you want to watch for is, I feel like when these people bring you things or offer them to you, it'll be subtle. They'll be like, oh, you could use my Netflix password, if that's still a thing. I don't think that's a thing anymore, but and that would be, you know, like a sign that they have like a romantic connection or something for you or with you. But one thing that you're going to be doing that I definitely see right here is that you're going to be really balanced. You are going to be weighing your pros and cons, but not in a materialistic way, in a very neutral, very, I heard guarded, but I don't feel like you're going to be guarded. I feel like you're guarding against shenanigans and plagiarism and usury. I feel like you're also going to be guarding against low frequency vibrational approaches, the hit it and quit it's, the one and done. Anything that just has a motive other than what you would consider pure or right for you, whatever that spells out, okay? That's one thing that I'm seeing that you're going to be really kind of cautious of or eyeballing. In fact, also the people who make you feel safe, like if you feel an achy kind of vibe or whatever, you're definitely not going to even entertain it. I think that you'll weigh it out, and it has to be like mentally, emotionally secure for you, and it has to be balanced. And if it's not that, you're not going to want it. Next thing that I'm seeing is this card, this here card, my friends, is the Ace of Pentacles. And once you take a look, I feel like you're even going to be able to be yeah, you're welcome, traveling through this little road right here. And I feel like it's been like a solitary journey, but I feel like you've been really picky and choosy about who you allow into your personal space. You've had a lot of suitors. If you haven't had a lot of suitors, is because you put up a front, not a front like a pretense, but you put up a guard that you're like, don't mess with me unless you're like serious, or unless you're willing to carry the baggage. Okay, I just heard carry the baggage. Maybe that's just me. So I feel like you've, undergone like a long journey by yourself, and you're ready to go and pass this threshold and see what's on the other side. And I love that there's like tons of vegetation here, but this is like a deposit, almost like from heavens, from God, from spirit, from your higher self, from source, whatever the case may be, right? And I feel like this is the tangibility, bringing almost like what it is that you need, that stability, that tangibility. It's no longer any lip service that's going to do it for you, okay? And I feel like you've had a lot of people around you that would, gosh, Griselle, sorry, I'm trying to keep my brain out of the gutter. It's having a difficult time here. I feel like you've had a lot of people just approach you in a sideways manner, and that has been something that's kind of gotten you to the point where you have to raise the bar over and over again, because it just seems like quality hasn't been there, okay? The Princess of Pentacles, okay? So I feel like you're going to have someone especially, okay? So you have many suitors. We established that. Many different people interested in you. But you have somebody who's going to come towards you who might be younger than you, might be a little bit, doesn't even have to be necessarily younger in age, but there's a level of like slowness or maturity. They could look younger than you, or act younger, or physically be younger in years, whatever the case may be. They're going to want to approach you. And I feel like they've been eyeballing you for a while, but they're looking at that one coin. And it's like, you know what? I've been kind of like looking for a while, but we are similar. Look, our dresses are similar. It could be same sex, opposite sex. I don't care. On this channel, we strictly read energy. We don't read sex. And so I feel like what this is saying is that, you know what, this person's taking their time to approach you, and they're really prudent. They see that you do have a lot of suitors, and that you might entertain, or you might be like, okay, well, let's see what this is about, but that you really haven't paid a lot of mind. And I think that this person's kind of utilizing all of that information. It could be through friend groups, through coworkers, or through, I don't know, hanging out with you occasionally, whatever the case may be, but they've gleaned a lot of information about you. And I feel like they're going to utilize that in order to cautiously approach, because I feel like they're saying, you know what, we have the same attire, we cloak ourselves the same manner, which means that we have almost like the same spiritual belief system, whatever that is to you. Okay, we're all different. So whatever your belief system is, if that is a thing for you, then know that this person is going to have something very, very similar to stand on. That's part of what's really attractive about you, okay? They're on your level. These people are not on your level. And so, while I feel like you've been sweet and kind of generous with your time, and maybe even generous trying to give people chances, it just has not panned out for whatever reason. Wrong timing, right person, wrong timing. That's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah. But anyways, yeah, so you have this person wanting to actually make a move here. So let us see. Why are they attracted to you? I can already tell. I feel like you're very nurturing. I think you're Queen of Pentacles energy if you're into the tarot at all. Let me tell you, side note, this incense tastes like hell, so I don't recommend. 10 out of 10 do not recommend to taste it. It's in my mouth for sure. But this person, why are they attracted to you? Why are they attracted to pile number one, please? Show me why this person's attracted to pile number one, and show me now. Ha. Blessing and divine timing. Didn't we not talk about that? It's like wrong person, right person, wrong timing, or whatever the case may be. So this is like a blessing. Look at these cards, you guys. I'm just going to hold them up here and talk just for the sheer beauty of them, okay? Like no design, no other reason than I just want to stare at them because I love them, and I hope you enjoy them as well. You can get this deck off of Etsy. It is a Moon Moth Goddess. I have no affiliation. Go look her up. It is totally worth it. But this person feels like you are a complete blessing, that you are somebody that they could only have wished for, and maybe perhaps even like admired for a long time from afar. And yeah, divine timing. So the timing has not been right for this person to approach, whether they were engaged or, you know, preoccupied with something else, or they were undergoing school or some kind of program, whatever the case may be. Or you were tied up with other things, other duties, obligations. I don't know. But I definitely feel like the timing, woo, I'm getting confirmation on the right side of my scalp. So I feel like the time is now. And they realize that, you know, they can't go slow poking it forever. They have to really kind of, you know, step it up, and it's time to actually make themselves known. And I love that for you. So we're going to find out why else. Yeah, this person views you as a blessing. You're abundant. Also, I love the monochromatic colors on this. Let me not kid anyone. I'm obsessed. These are my new colors. Completely obsessed with them. It's like the sage greens and the blue tones, the golds, all of that. I'm all about that. But I feel like, with that being said, that you could really be a blessing to this person, whether you know it or not, or they could view you as somebody who brings a lot of prosperity and blessings to those that you are around. They could view you as, yeah, financially abundant, but just abundant overall. Like wherever you go, you are abundant. It's not about like what you attract even, almost, but the fact that you are the one that's abundant. Like you embody abundance, you embody luxury, you embody, I would say, like fidelity and higher purpose and higher cause. I feel like you guys are the ones that are my light workers, my tree huggers, those connected to Mother Earth and all of that. I feel like you yourself are strong medicine, and you might even be discovering that. Okay, these flipped around and I wasn't really yeah, I wasn't even ready for it, but here we are. So we have options here. There's a lot of keys that could open up many different doors, and it's a matter of picking the correct one, right? So they know that you have a lot of options. And destruction. They could have even seen, this person could have even seen you go through some really tough times way back in the day, or, you know, back when you were still like trying to kind of find yourself, or maybe you went through a rough patch there, whatever the case may be. We're going to get a little bit more information on this. But what they love about you, even, stop that, is how you're able to make abundance out of things that appear like a lost cause. Okay, sorry. Lost cause, like putting these cards where I want them, really. You know, appearing to... Sorry about that. Somehow I pushed the button and stopped recording. But I feel like they see that you have the ability to take anything that's even been destroyed in your life and reinvent it and make it into something that's abundant now for you. So there is no lost lesson, no lost cause, everything that you've undergone. And perhaps this person has heard you talk about it, or seen you undergo some of it, or heard from a friend of a friend, something like that. I think that they really appreciate that you utilize all of your life as keys in order to open. I heard portals, but to open doors that are going to be right for you. And also to really provide keys for other people in life. Okay. Your lessons become other people's lessons, like Grisel's lesson of trying to do the same thing over and it doesn't want to prop up. But show me more. What else is attractive about pile number one for this person? Why is this person so attracted? We know you have many suitors, okay? And I feel like most people like you for the same reason, but I don't feel like most people are on your level. Show me what I need to see for pile number one, please. Why are they attracted to you? Super commitment. Okay. So this person and these people indeed can actually see a commitment with you. They could see that you're wifey material or husbandy material, if that is even a word. I feel also that they recognize that you're really like salt of the earth, that you don't make any pretenses, that you don't try to inflate and present yourself as more than who and what you are. Gosh. Sorry about that. I keep hitting that button and it's not going well for me. But I heard downplaying, and I don't feel like you're downplaying yourself at all. Well, I think that you might, but you don't realize quite the gem that you are. So fundamentally, I think that you have a strong streak of moral sense of what is right, what is wrong for you. I think the fact that you adhere to it is going to be really, really important to this narrative, because this person adheres to their sense of right and wrong as well. Whether anybody is watching, whether anybody's recording, whether anybody's listening, it doesn't make a difference. This is all about the ability to live a life and in the end look in the mirror and be okay with that, and going to bed and feeling like you have a clean conscience. And I feel like this person is almost like a twin mirror of you, okay? And I like this connection, actually. So this is actually really, really good. So show me what I need to see. What else is this person attracted to you? What is it that they see? They see that you have the ability to transmute everything. They see that you look at things with a landscape that nobody has ever really looked at before. Also that you have lived a life that's like indescribable, which is really interesting, because with the destruction here, I feel like you've been through it, right? Maybe some of you guys have undergone some dark times, some dark moments. I feel even like some drug use, drug abuse, some other stuff perhaps that is in your narrative. It's going to be different, but I feel like just the way these watercolors play off of this moss agate, and it kind of enhances and brings out the colors, but in a very understated way. I feel like the fact that you've been able to endure and transmute that and almost return back to source and almost have a vibe of being born again is so freaking attractive. Okay. Show me what I need to see. Why are these people and why is this person so attracted to pile number 1, please? And show me now. Isolation. Yeah. Let's get this to come in clear. It's not coming in clear, is it? Okay. Isolation. Anyways, so here we have, you know, isolation. What else can you say about that? But I feel like they see that you have been isolating yourself, that you have not necessarily been throwing in your lot with anyone else, that you've been content, just kind of do you. Even though you may have entertained a couple of suitors, and I don't think it's been anything real serious. I think that you've held out for what it is that you feel like you deserve. And good for you, because I feel like that makes you even more attractive to this person and to people in general. The fact that you don't compromise. So you have, in a sense, been isolating yourself from others. When the vibe is not right, you just don't go there. And I feel like that's all the more reason to be intrigued by you, as I knock my camera over, to, you know, that whole commitment thing. Okay. Bottom of the deck, I have memories, which is interesting. I feel like even some of you guys may have gone to school with this person. Okay. You may, oh, music. Okay. So maybe you had a music class. Maybe you wrote music together. Maybe you were in choir together. Maybe listen to music together, whatever the case may be. So it looks like it could be a past connection that can't get you out of their mind. And for those of you that doesn't resonate, then this could just be saying that this person is going through your pictures, your photographs, or trying to gain more information about you from people that do know you, try and tap into their memories so that they can just really kind of glean even more information about who you are and what you're all about, what kind of music you like, what do you listen to, what did you listen to way back in the day, do you like to dance, what kind of jewelry do you wear, like what is sentimental about you, what is it that you value, all of those core questions that really they should be asking you. But that is pretty much what is transpiring. Pretty much also because you're like isolated, and they want to know and get a better feel. They want the inside skinny before they even approach, okay? So who has their eye on you? And why are they attracted to you? For pile number 1, show me now. Opportunities. Well, I see 2 doors. This is an opportunity for you, but it's an opportunity for them as well, isn't it? But I feel like you have a lot of opportunities. That's why we have the, you know, giving of many when we first dove into your reading. But look, This is the important stuff, and this is the good stuff. This is, I have so many favorite cards in this deck. It's hard. It's just really difficult for me. But you're the great manifester of your story, of your life right now. So you can actually pretty much bring forth whoever it is that you would like. And I would suggest like focusing on character instead of like a person. Instead of saying, you know, I want, what's his name? I don't know. Oh, Brad Pitt. Yeah. Like, what is his name? I went blank. But, you know, instead of going, yeah, I'm in love with Brad Pitt and I would love, you know, well, that's great. But, like, what do you know about his character? Does it really work with who you are? Instead, just focus on who you are fundamentally, what you value, and maybe make a list of core values and fundamentals of what it is that you would like to attract. And you can easily manifest it. As above, so below, right? You are a great manifester. I also feel, even though this is a cup and like almost like a scroll or a hand holding a sword or something holding a sword, I almost feel like I get shark vibes. It's like you can actually go after what you want and get it, okay? So last one, who is attracted to you and why? Somebody who has suffered a lot of heartache, a lot of heartbreak. It could have been even someone from your past that has suffered a lot of heartache, heartbreak. Somebody who has known the pain of being betrayed. Somebody who is willing to take a risk, but that's why they're so slow in approaching and ever so cautiously approaching as well. Okay. So I think this is a great opportunity for both of you. And if you are asking about timing, bottom of the deck, I got the Judgment card here. I'm going to say, I would say from now till 20 weeks from now. So that's going to be 5 months from whenever you happen upon this reading. These are timeless readings. And I feel like it's going to be something like almost like out of the blue as well, is the style of communication. Almost like, what the heck? And this person is just going to go ahead and communicate that they really see you, which is really important because I feel like other people have seen the external you and been kind of blown over. I feel like you guys are really beautiful. Again, and even like in a very gentle, subdued manner. I don't feel like you're like flashy, flaunty kind. But they see even deeper than that. And that's what's going to be really attractive about this connection, should you decide to pursue it. You could always turn your back on it. It's entirely your life, okay? So I hope that you enjoy this kind of reading. If you do, smash that like button. Do give it a like, share, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. And thank you so much. Till next time, namaste. Hi friends, my name is Cashapp with Psychic MD. If you missed the intro, I want to thank you for you repeat offenders for stopping in once again. And for those of you brand new to my channel, I want to extend a very, very warm welcome to you. In fact, a warm welcome to all. I hope that everyone receives exactly what it is that you came here for. Now, this message is for pile number 2. If you chose number 2, this is for you. I'm going to go ahead and get us a little sagey sage, even though that incense is still in my mouth. So you guys chose a picture Jasper. Compassion, nurturing, and relaxing. Little sagey sage, never hurt nobody, unless it goes in your mouth. All right. Clearing off any energies from all previous readings, and of course myself as well. Pile number 2, you chose the picture Jasper. again, compassion, nurturing, and relaxing. The picture Jasper, yeah, just like my bracelet. I love it. So the chakra it addresses, primary is the root chakra. The number vibration is number 8. Astrological sign could be Capricorn or Leo. Your affirmation, I'm clear in my vision and future goals. Jasper is a nurturing stone that supports us in times of stress. It enhances protection and balance. It allows us to see the bigger picture and move ahead in courage and confidence. It can harvest dreams into reality. Woo woo. So picture Jasper. We'll be using Heaven and Earth Tarot. Make sure the deck is upright. Show me what I need to see for pile number 2. Those that pick the picture Jasper, that was really hard to say. Show me what I need to see for pile number 2. Show me what I need to see. Who has their eye on you? Pile number 2, and show me now. We're going to pick 3 cards. I felt it. That is so weird. The Tower. Okay. We have the Tower. We have the World. I definitely felt the Tower though. We have the 3 of Swords. So right off the bat, I feel like this could be somebody who is undergoing their own Tower moment, or you could have had a Tower moment with them. This could be somebody from the past. It could be friends, family, lovers, whatever. The intent was to do like a romantic read, but what happens, happens, right, during these readings. So picture Jasper. So this is saying that this situation blew somebody's mind. It came from, according to them, out of left field. They had no idea. They didn't see this coming, whatever this is to you. And I feel like this is an ending. So it was a separation, an end to your connection, whatever that looks like to you. It could have been that you ended your relationship or situationship, friendship, whatever the case may be. It also could have been that you were like companions at work, and when you ended or your job ended, that was the end of that. Now I'm looking in the middle of Jasper here, and it looks to me almost like a warped bicycle, and it's like this is a no-go. There's no method of transportation. There's no way to be able to connect the ending in the Tower. It's almost like everything is in shambles. You could be in a period of separation from this person, or they could be separated from you, vice versa. End result is that it's a separation for both of you. So you're not in talking. There has been a lot of pain. Show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to see for pile 2, and show me now. Okay. So we have the Wounded Warrior right here. This is somebody who feels wounded by your actions. And usually Wounded Warrior is pictured like, yeah, he's got something on his head here. I don't know if you can see that. So this person could have had, like, they could have sustained like a concussion, or it could mean that mentally they sustained a wound that they're having a hard time recovering from. This is not going to stay put because it never does. And then this here, I feel like this represents you. This is talking about you being defensive, or you've blocked this person. I feel like they're blocked, or they're no longer allowed in your personal space. Okay, so whatever happened, there is a break here, and that person has you on their radar. So they can't stop watching you, thinking about you, whatever the case may be. So bottom of the deck, I see strife. Okay. This is the 5 of Wands. This is about a lot of arguments and battles and tug-of-warring and one-upmanship. Okay, there is a cross right here burning. And of course, I see all the 5 Wands. This is about like competition just to compete for the hell of it. And I feel like whoever was involved in this, you just got sick of it. You ended it and you went on the defense. You're like not having it any longer. Okay. So yeah, this is a Princess of Pentacles. You are very slow about patching anything up or looking at anything at this point in time. I feel like you've gone on a new adventure or a new venture. At least that's how they perceive it. And that's why they can't like get their eyes off of you, is because they're like, well, what do you mean? You just like up and leave me? That kind of a thing. But there was so many arguments and battles and power struggles. It's like, why would you want to be around that anyways? So I feel like, you know, whatever transpired here, in whatever capacity, if it was a marriage and you were used to communicating in this way and it dissolved, you just got sick of it. If it was a friendship, same thing. It dissolved, it imploded because it no longer worked. It was built on a faulty foundation. This, in fact, looks like a big puff of smoke, like a big nest of I don't know what, and it's not sustainable. So whatever this was before, it is no more. The top has blown off. I feel like it's given everybody many enlightening moments. Many things have come to light, let's just say. And I feel like it's served to even wake this person up in ways that is unexpected. Okay. Options, bottom of the deck for you here. And there are a lot of options, I feel. One of the options is this person can continue thinking and feeling how they always have, which caused the implosion here. Even if you participated in any battles or whatever, I'm not saying that you're innocent, takes two to tango. But the fact of the matter is, I don't see them giving up. They're like in pursuit and they're wanting to have things their way. Now they can choose to conduct themselves the same way they always have. And they definitely won't have any success because you've ended that chapter. That building is crumbled. It's done with. They can pick any one of these keys and really choose. They can take a hard look at themselves and then try again. Okay, so there's a lot of different options here, but it's all on what that person or those people feel like they can actually do. And not everybody is ready to look at themselves in the mirror. So show me what I need to see. Why is this person, these people, attracted to pile number 2, please? Show me what I need to see and show me now. Romance, okay. So you do have some romantic people there that maybe struggled and they could have like fought over you or wanted to fight over you. They could have fought with you, which is another reason why I feel like you've like separated yourself. But I feel like whatever it was, these romantic connections, they approached you. They did it in the wrong way. They were deceptive. They built on a faulty foundation. It wasn't something that really in the end worked well with you, which is why you put an end to things and separated yourself. Show me what I need to see for pile number 2. Pile number 2 and show me now. Jealousy. Yep. So there's a lot of jealousy. That's part of what the tug of war is. Is this person, these people, look at, she has resting bitch face. She's like, I'm not jealous. Well, I beg to differ. Yes. So there's a lot of jealousy involved there. Even if they say no, there was jealousy. Even if this was a partner, a brother, a mother, anybody, an auntie, it could have been a best friend. There was just a lot of jealousy there. And I feel like it could have been jealousy over romantic potentials as well, which is kind of interesting. Commitment, okay. So they're focused on you because there's a level of commitment, or even she just looks like, well, you owe me to continue whatever it is, the way things were before. You owe me to continue, you know, because I have a title. Whether I have a title, my husband, whether my title is husband or brother or mother, sister, auntie, best friend, it doesn't make a difference. They have a title. They feel entitled as well. And that's a barrier. What they don't see is that that's going to be a continual barrier with you. So if they want to get close to you and they want things to really change, to improve, to draw near, that is going to have to change. And if it doesn't change, that's fine too. It is their choice, but that will always be a barrier. They're not going to be allowed close to you unless this changes. I feel like vibrationally, you're not going to put up with it. You've had your fill. And how I know that is because the Seven of Wands is here. Okay. Seven of Wands is here, and you're looking for something more, something healthier, something more balanced. Okay, I'm going to continue fussing with these cards, and they're never going to do what I want them to do. Show me more. Show me what I need to see for pile number 2. Pile number 2. Show me what I need to see, and show me now. Hello. Hello again. Messages. Intervention. And broken. So I feel like, yeah, there's a lot of messages that maybe they've sent or they're trying to send. They're attempting to send to you. But I feel like you blocked them a lot of forums. You're really defensive. You don't want to hear. Like, there's no, I'm not ready to hear a damn thing. Okay. So for whatever reason, there's this big barrier. They continue thinking and feel entitled and feel like, well, they could do no wrong. Or their poop don't smell. You know that term as well. It's not going to get them anywhere. Intervention, they feel like, I feel like they could be even trying to use other people to intervene, trying to use other people to get close to you, trying to whisper in other people's ears so that maybe that person can soften you up. So they could be close to people that you're close to. They could be, you know, you're the source of conversation, the topic. But in the end, it's manipulation. This person, instead of just really doing better, what they're resorting to do is utilize the same old tactics of manipulation, of subterfuge, of underhandedness. Let me go and talk to someone close to them and see if we can prompt them into action by that. Let me manipulate the situation. And then broken. You know, I feel like they could feel broken. The situation is broken. But also, I feel like that is a deal breaker for you. If this person tries using anyone but their own damn self to fix what transpired between you two, it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to even further deteriorate any hopes of reparation or, fixing anything. So that is not a good tactic to use. 10 out of 10 do not recommend that route. Okay. Any messages like that, I think it's going to have to be like the timing has to be right. You have to be receptive, and they would need to give you space until then. Otherwise, I don't think it's going to go well. And again, I feel like this is like heavy friendship vibes, heavy female vibes anyways, like a best friend, a mother, a sister, an auntie, something like that. So, strong sense of entitlement here. A strong sense of because I said so. And that's interesting. Yeah, reflection. Okay. So this person needs to look at their own reflection because otherwise it's just not going to go well. It's just not going to turn in their favor. They don't see that they've done anything wrong, and that's a huge problem. Obviously, there's a separations barrier here for a reason. It just didn't appear out of nowhere. The tower always falls only when things are out of kilter, when you build incorrectly. This person can feel overwhelmed. They can feel victimized. They can feel burdened, but they don't want to take any accountability. They don't want to look at the reflection and see what part they played in any of it. Okay. And generosity. I feel like they are looking to you to be generous to their cause. I feel like there's a lot of gossip. They've excited and elicited a lot of people gossiping about you, and they won't stop talking about the matter. So interesting. They won't look in the mirror, not for a minute, but they sure as hell will talk to you about you to anybody who'll listen, right? Yeah, so this person feels trapped in a sticky situation. And I feel like, once again, even though this isn't the Five of Wands exactly, it gives me the same vibe that we saw earlier of the Five of Wands, that defense, that fight, that strife. And they feel trapped in a fight, in a strife. But now they're trapped all by themselves because you're no longer there to fight with them, to tug of war with them. You've just taken your power back and shut it all down completely. And I feel like that's the best move for you. Until that behavior changes, that is narcissistic behavior, and that's just not healthy for anyone involved. Show me what I need to see for pile number 2, and show me now. Determined. So this person's determined to make it, to get their way, to, you know, whatever it is. They're just straight determined. And that sense of entitlement is like, I will get my way. I will get through, and you just watch me. But I don't think they understand that that's what caused the cookie to crumble to begin with. So show me what I need to see for pile number 2. Pile number 2, show me what I need to see and show me now. Forgotten. This person feels forgotten. What they don't see is that they have a glass slipper left. And Cinderella, you know, was discovered by the quintessential glass slipper, the one slipper. Cinderella didn't have much either. And this person's like, woe is me. I feel completely forgotten. But they have the glass slipper. And they have a butterfly right here. Let's see if this comes in closer. I really like this card because they think they're forgotten. But it's like this glass slipper can only fit a certain type of person. And they need to value themselves enough to make a transformation. And that transformation is putting your best foot forward. It's not manipulating. It's not acting the same way that they were before. It's maybe getting counseling, getting therapy. Honestly, that would be the best way for them to handle this. But that's not going to be your call or your problem. Show me what I need to see for pile number 2. This is not what I expected, by the way. And show me now. Offer and celebration. Look, what I tell you. There's the other shoe, right? If the shoe fits. If the shoe fits, wear it. And then celebration. So they feel like maybe I can turn a new leaf. Maybe I can change. I don't know what the deal is, but I don't see a butterfly on this one, which is kind of interesting. It's supposed to be the mate to that one. Not entirely sure. I feel like that's a little bit of a fakeness right there. And they want to celebrate. They want to bring things to full term. I heard they want things to settle down and to be all right once again. But things have not been all right, like maybe ever. And that's what kind of blew this out of the water to begin with. So that message is for somebody. If you resonated, please smash that like button, share, comment, subscribe. I think on the next read, I'm going to strictly focus on romance, but this is what I'm getting. This could be a romantic partner too. I don't know. Thank you so much for your time, and namaste. Hi, pile number 3. My name is Cashapp with Psychic MD, and I'm here to do another pick a card reading. Pile number 3. You chose the red jasper. We're going to get a little sagey sage, as per usual, to get rid of any and all energies. Okay. This one sure wants to burn a lot. Pile number 3. You chose the red jasper. Let's read from the beautiful card. Red jasper, nurturing, grounding, tranquility. It sure doesn't look tranquil to me. It looks vibrant and fiery, and they remind me of California poppies for some reason. The chakra it pertains to, root chakra, vibration number 6. Astrological sign is Aries, Taurus. Your affirmation, I am stronger when I'm supported and nurtured. Red jasper works gently and slowly to ground energies. It is nurturing stone for those that are sensitive. And it aids in stabilizing the aura. It comforts us in times of stress and provides us courage. Very nice. So, pile number 3. Show me what I need to see for pile number 3. Who has their eye on the pile number 3 and show me now? I'm going to take a total of 3 cards. One already got jumped. One already got jumped. Okay. Oh, the sun. So we have the sun. This one came out sideways. So you could have somebody who's like, hey, how's it going? And then disappear. They pop in and out of your life a little bit. This could be a Leo, Aries, Leo, Sag. It doesn't have to be. Sun, moon, rising though. But I definitely get this, like, especially because it landed sideways. It's like, oh, things are going well. No, they're not. They just kind of disappear. That kind of a vibe, okay? I feel like you could have this person in your friend group or just see them intermittently, okay? They could be a Leo because this is another Leo card here. What is this? Material success. Okay. Or this could be a Libra. Actually, it could be, wow. A lot of powerhouse, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this smoke here because it's been in my mouth for like hours now as I work on these videos, and I'm not too good. A little bit goes a long way. Okay. Alrighty. So I feel like you get people who pop in and out quite a bit. They're like, hey, remember me? How's it going? People that kind of want to give to you, but then they disappear. People with strong personalities. Interesting. Pile number 3. Who has their eye on you? Pile number 3. Show me more about these people, please. And show me now. Wow, okay. All jumpers. Dominion. Okay, here's the 2 of Wands. Some people picking between you and another. Interesting. Could have quite a few people that you're like between the first and second runner up, which nobody wants to hear that, right? The heck with that. Then we have the Knight of Wands here. This one is all up in flames. You could have a lot of people trying to hit you up, trying to romance, wine and dine you for like the quick satisfaction kind of a thing. This person doesn't get off their steed for long. They are in it for a good time, not a long time. Okay. So a lot of people want to pop it. Yeah, a lot of victory. You have a lot of people like eyeballing you. A lot of people that want to have sex with you, that want to conquer you. I feel like they take you as a challenge for some reason. They're like, I want to conquer that. Instead of seeing you as a person, it's almost like they see a facade of you that needs to be conquered. Oh my goodness. How did you get all these cards? Pile number 3, the Lovers. I don't know if you go out a lot or you go clubbing a lot, but people have a lot of desire for you. They just want you. You could be looking mighty fine. Again, choices. This is usually between 2 people, a choice between 2 people. I feel like even people are tempted, even if they're in a relationship, situationship, they're tempted by you. Like, they could look at you and be like, yep, I'd hit it. But they think about it like a lot. They entertain a lot. I feel like there's a slight obsession with you. Like, you can evoke a lot of obsession in other people. What is going on with, who are you? Now I want to know. Who is you, pile 3? So swiftness, you can get a lot of messages, or you have people around you that want to swoop in, like message you. They want to move swiftly. I don't think that's going to work for most of you, but who knows? Let's see how it goes. A lot of communication, a lot of texting, sexting. A lot of people with fake accounts also on your pages. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, whatever your deal is. Rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. What? I feel like people see that you are super sexy. Like whoever you are, male, female, doesn't make a difference. You're very hot. Common consensus is that you're freaking hot, okay? But you're also wifey or husbandy material. So they see that side of it too. A lot of people are afraid of, like, they don't think they can, like, nail you down for long. That sounds so bad, nail you down for long. They don't think that they can rope you in. That's not a great way to put it. This is a mindset of these people, by the way, that are looking at you. It's like, can I have her? Can I keep her? That kind of a thing. So I feel like what you're left with is these attempts. They like want to rush in and then rush back out because there's no substance. They don't have the quality. A lot of them don't have the quality it takes to keep you. And they know it. But they know that you're a wife material, husband material. Like you are perfect partner material, okay? Emotional fulfillment. They see that you are somebody who brings that. Also, I feel like they see that you're very like gentle. You're very introverted in many, many ways, which is interesting. Like I wouldn't expect somebody like that to attract so much fire in people, but damn, here we are. Look, you have you have a ton of people. I can't even narrow it down, okay? You have another person here, another air sign who, like, they want to come in and communicate with you, but they want to do it in a way that might be a little bit rash. Okay, they're like, fuck it, I'm just going to shoot my shot and let's go. Let's see what happens, you know? But all these people want to have victory with you. There is no doubt. And all of this is, like, romantic for sure. So, yeah, that's why I didn't think I'm, like, nurturing, grounding, and tranquility. I don't see that. When I see red, I don't feel that at all. I feel like that's what the proprieties do, apparently, but you don't do that to other people, even though I feel like you are somebody who is grounded, who's introspective, who's self-reflective, who's really ascended to a point where you've really conquered a lot of your inner demons. You're somebody who knows that you're going to have good days and bad days with the sun on its side as well. I feel like you know that you're waiting for emotional fulfillment and that if it comes with a partner, if it comes with outside circumstances, that's great. But your emotional equilibrium is based on you. And I feel like that's what you're working on right now, trying hard to maintain. As far as messages going back and forth, I feel like energetically you can block off a lot of the fuckery that can come with this. Sorry to say that so bluntly. But you can smell when somebody comes a mile away just trying to, I call it pee on your leg. That's not a ladylike way to say it, but it's like when they want to come with the intention to conquer, you're like, next, you know, it's just not worth your time. But you're looking at somebody who's going to give to you in an equitable manner. It doesn't have to be tit for tat. It doesn't have to be dollar for dollar. It's just energetic input that equals what you're willing to put in. And without that, let it suffice to say that you're content with not making a choice, with choosing you every time, okay? And I think that that intimidates people. I think you intimidate people, actually. You're not really a talker. I don't feel like you open up your mouth and you're like, oh, you know, you're not loud and brash. And I think that you're very observant and you cut through the nitty gritty and you make your decisions. And you don't even necessarily, it's not like informed consent, because they're not going to consent to, hey, you're not my type, or I know what you're looking for and I'm not signing up for that. They're not going to consent to that. So it's more like I've energetically made a decision and I withdraw my energy from you, or I just don't open it to you. That kind of a thing. Show me what I need to see. Very intimidating, but very sexy. Nurture. Yeah, you're a great nurturer. Like, I feel like these people, you could have children. You could cook really well, or people think that you cook really well. And you could really nurture mental, emotional, spiritual people around you. And that's part of what is so freaking sexy about you. But I feel like you have people a little bit puzzled. Like, they get all, it's like hot nun syndrome, I call it, okay? So where you have this nun that's in her habit and she's totally dedicated. And you can just take one look at her face and you're like, oh my goodness, she's so hot. Or he's so hot. You know, that's totally inappropriate. But that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Show me what I need to see. Oh, good grief. Here we are. Okay. Pile 3. You've got all the jumpers. Yeah, you have a lot of opportunities. You have doors opening for you. But you know what, though? Even though the opportunities are right there for grabbing, look, the staircase is right next to the doors. And it's like, are you going to open up the door that's on, like, the same level? Or are you going to ascend? And I feel like the hot nun wants to ascend. And that's you, my friend. Yeah, beginning. So I feel like, yeah, you have a lot of opportunities. But it's like, do you want to experience the same? The same stuff that you've seen your whole life, the same thing that's out and about. Nobody brings you a new story. It's all the same energetically, and you're kind of tired of that. So I feel like this is saying that, you know, rather than doing the same thing over and over, you're ready for some type of ascended love. That sounds really awkward, but you're ready for somebody who is spiritual, who has a similar caliber as you do, who has the same self-respect as you do, who has the same honesty, is on the same trajectory, who is concerned with mankind, perhaps, a humanitarian. I feel like you also want someone who's constantly working on themselves. And I hope this translates to the camera. Let's see if we can scoop this in. That's not even a phrase, you guys. I'm making stuff up here. But I feel like there's a person painted on this wall. I see a head, an arm. They're sitting down and their legs kind of folded. Do you see that? Let's see if we can get in there better. Okay, yeah, so I see a person kind of painted on the wall facing that way with their arm, and they're just kind of waiting. And I see little legs over here, almost like little legs, like an adult putting a child on their shoulders. But I think there's a period of waiting. There's a lot of waiting. It's almost like even this face, not almost, but this person has got their back towards the staircase. They're kind of guarding the staircase. And I feel like it's like, well, you know, I've climbed by myself this whole time. I've done, you know, things pretty much by myself. I want an ascended kind of love. I want something that's special, that makes me feel special, so that I can go all in. I feel like you're saying, you know what? I'm done going all in on scallywags and every Tom, Dick, and Harry that professes one thing and sheds those spots, and all of a sudden their stripes, you know, leopards shedding, changing their spots. It's like they become somebody different the minute they get close to you, or if you allow them access. So I feel like you're not doing that any longer. And I also feel like you're content with having it not happen. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Like your happiness doesn't depend on this any longer. You're going to still continue choosing the staircase over opportunities that are just like right in your face that might not be the best for you. Now, if you see something that is going to be a same caliber or equitable, or something that is going to be on the up and up, then I think you'll totally go for it. Otherwise, I think you'll walk right past that opportunity, right past that door, and you'll continue on your merry hot nun way. I should call this reading hot nun. Okay. Unstable. Griselle, you're unstable. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I feel like situations, it's like spilling the tea. The tea is that you've dealt with a lot of people who are unstable, who caused you a lot of anxiety, who said that they wanted the same things, but really clearly did not. And maybe they were able to perform for, you know, a couple of months. You guys went out, you dated, whatever, but it just really, in the end, they tell themselves it doesn't pan out. It was just not a good situation. So the tea on that is that you've, you know, given people who don't deserve chances, and you're over it. Yeah, these people wore masks in order to get close to you, in order to be a part of you, and you're not having it any longer. I feel like now you could see through the mask so much easily, even like the vibe. If you get a vibe of that, you're gone. You're like done. You're like a vapid, vacant person anyways, and you want nothing to do with that. Yeah, so you're looking, the hot nun is seeking someone with discipline, that has self-respect, self-discipline. This person even seems to be clenching their hand. It's like, okay, I'm going to refrain from making a move and touching you. I'm going to, you know, do things the correct way, or I'm gonna win your trust in the right way because I have right motives. And I feel like somebody like this would be willing, you know, it's like they hold themselves to a higher standard. They're going to take the staircase versus the elevator simply because they know it is the right thing. It's good for them. And that's something that they want as well. They want elevated kind of life. They don't want the cheap motel stuff. They want, like, you know, the real expensive hotel. Tell me why I blanked when I tried to name a real expensive hotel. Grisel's like, the Hilton. No. OMG. Anyways, yeah. Show me what I need to see for pile 3. Any closing thoughts for pile number 3, and show me now. If you like this kind of reading, do give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. I would much appreciate it. Heartbreak. I feel like also people feel like you're a heartbreaker. So you've had your heart broken, yeah, which has made you like really kind of conservative, really picky, choosy, really able to gauge if people are giving to you or not, in spite of lip service. Yeah, equitable exchange, not a transactional exchange. But I feel like you are a little bit feared because you're a bit of a heartbreaker yourself. At least that's what people think. I don't think you see yourself that way. And beauty, yeah. These people love you. I'm getting love. It's weird. I'm like, these people love you because you're beautiful, you're gentle, you're different, but you could also be thorny. You could be a little bit waspish. You could be like, I'm going to protect myself if I gotta. I mean, if I could tame a lion, I certainly can tame you, right? If I could tame my inner beast, and that was the biggest thing to conquer, I can certainly tame you. So I don't feel like you're anybody to mess with. And I feel like that's part of the attraction that people have to you. Date night, yeah. You have a lot of people that want to take you on a date, on a fancy restaurant date, right? How fun is that? So you have a lot of possibilities. It just really depends on what it is that you want to open yourself up to. I feel like you're very closed-mouthed about a lot, like everything, basically. But that's just a feeling I get. So again, hope to see you soon. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Until next time, namaste. Hi, pile number 4. If you chose the Tanzanite, this message is for you. I'm going to get a little sagey sage going to eliminate any and all previous energies. In fact, we're going to douse this out because the sage has been burning for about 3 readings so far. And it's a bit much. So, Tanzanite. If you chose Tanzanite, this reading is for you. Meditation, visualization, and awareness. And before I forget, for those of you new to my channel, thank you so much for showing up. And for those of you that are repeat offenders, I appreciate your time and energy. I hope everyone finds exactly what it is that you seek out of this reading. This primarily addresses the throat chakra, vibration number 2. Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius, and Scorpio, your affirmation is, I am part of and connected to universal vision. Wisdom. Somebody needs glasses. I feel like vision as well because of all the purple, but we'll get into that in just a minute. Just a moment. One moment, please. There we go. Tanzanite carries the vibrations of ancient wisdom and spiritual knowledge. It aids in visualization and is powerful for meditation and connection to other realms. It connects the throat and the third eye, allowing expressive vision work. Now, the interesting part about that, at least from my perspective, when I was looking and opening up for your reading, I see a horse right here. See the horse's head facing this way, horse's butt, the tail, the legs. And then I see a person here almost like covering their face. Actually, a buxom babe. Some cleavage going on here. So a lady in a black dress. And then I'm seeing a lot of different people here. So that's interesting, covering their face. Almost like movement. You could have movement, but you're covering your face. And I look, and this to me almost looks like nails. Almost like coffin nails that they use to protect your home. If you know, you know. This looks to me like a person with their hand on their chin thinking and observing the person who's hiding their face. You could have a lot of observers in your life, but we're going to see where this goes, okay? Who has their eye on pile 4? Show me what I need to see for pile 4. Who has their eye on you for pile 4? And show me now. One of 3 cards. This one jumped at the forefront we have. I have not pulled this card out yet. It's a Princess of Wands. She is super fiery, so this could be she or he. Somebody that gets really excited about their own ideas, somebody who's super fiery. They could have their own business, a mover and a shaker, high energy, intense, okay? I feel like this person's more intense than like, I don't know, let's say like high energy bouncing off walls and things like this. I feel like they lead with their intensity, which is a weird way of saying that, but yeah, I said it. So let's see what we have here. So we've got the 4 of Swords. We've got rest, taking a break, maybe even healing. You could be somebody who is healing from something. And I do see like there's a face being covered. So it could be grief. You could have undergone like some, I don't know, a loss of a partner, a partnership, a friendship. It could have been a relationship that put you into this state of grief or a state of not wanting to see what's out there. Somebody could have crossed over that really kind of had your heart and you're still trying to recover and you're kind of shut down and healing. We'll see where this goes. Let's see the middle card. Ooh, ooh. My favorite queen, Queen of Wands. I hope that translates well on camera. There we go. Yeah, so this queen is all about being fiery. They have the sun behind their head. I feel like this could be, again, a business owner, a boss. It could be your boss, male, female, doesn't make a difference. Very much like decisive, very focused. And with the Panther, I feel like this person can even, I want to say a little bit of like stalk you a little bit, but they like what they see. I'll tell you that much. You might be completely clueless because you're grieving or trying to heal something or focus on self-growth, self-development. Show me what I need to see. Who has their eye on pile 4, please? Pile 4. Let's get a couple more ideas. Yeah, oh, 3. Okay. Princess of Cups. I don't think I pulled this card out of this deck at all either. Yeah, so you have somebody also, another person. I feel like this person's like highly sensitive. They could be younger than you, act younger than you, but really very genuine, very emotional. They could give you like, they could write you beautiful poems, leave you beautiful messages. That's really thoughtful and caring. Like, hello, beautiful, or I'm missing your face, or where have you been? And, or I would love to see you again. I can't get you off my mind. Very soft, very loving and gentle, I feel. That is so sweet. You have a lot of people. Oh my gosh. This card's come up in like 3 of the readings. Okay. Material success. So this person could be wealthy or wanting to share their goods with you, their wares, why did I say it that way? I have no idea. This person could be a Libra, or they could be really even generous with a lot of people in their lives. But I don't even necessarily feel like you're there yet, which is interesting. Show me what I need to see. Show me what people find attractive about thee. For pile number 4. Pile number 4, what's hot and attractive about you? Show me now. We've got jumpers, home. You, to many people, you feel like home. There's no place like home. We all know that. I feel like what's attractive about you, even when you get stressed out, overwhelmed, shut down, when you withdraw, there's something quite attractive about that. I don't want to sound like a creeper, but I feel kind of like a creeper saying that. I feel like you prompt people to want to help you simply because you don't ask for help. Like you withdraw, you go into your little shell, you go into your healing mode, and you might drop off the face of the earth or be really non-committal and work on trying to heal yourself. And people are out there going, hey, pile number 4, hey, what's up? How you doing? That kind of a thing. I want to go out to dinner with me. Or you have the wand suits right here. They're like really intense. Like, pile number 4, come on. Like, I'm in town. I want to see you. I can't wait to see you. Like, that kind of a vibe, okay? So you incite a lot of thought in other people, a lot of passion, a lot of curiosity. Also, I feel like they want to heal. And they want to... Okay, if you're new to my channel, I apologize. I have gutter brain like 98% of the time, but the rest of the time, I'm fine, okay? I'm just going to say, I feel like they want to heal you. And some people want to heal you with, like, their wand, okay? They want to make love to you. Let me be gentle and a lady about it. I'll be a lady. So unexpected, okay? This is unexpected. And I have another card that slid out. What is going on? Hidden. All right, so what's hidden from you, somebody's coming through that's unexpected. They've got a lot of discipline, but this person's been kind of like hiding the same way that you've been hiding and healing. And I'm not trying to laugh, but I kind of feel like people are giddy and even like semi-competitive, like seem like, ooh, I got pile number 4 to come out and do this. And I stopped by their house and I was able to do this and that kind of a thing. And you have a lot of people like kind of in the corners, kind of looking at you, eyeballing you, really wanting to shoot their shot, but knowing that maybe now is not the time or that you're not even thinking that way. So what I feel like it's hidden from you, it's going to be quite unexpected, is the discipline. I feel like you have somebody who's like an official person. If I had the Kipper cards out and readily available, I'll bet you anything the official person would come out. But I feel like this person is disciplined. Somebody who's very disciplined, wants to shoot the shot with you. They've been eyeballing you. Okay, somebody that maybe, oh gosh, why does this always happen? That you had an ending with. Somebody that you had an ending with, or that you were just connected to online, that wants to shoot their shot with you again. Okay, so this could be somebody that you were connected with, that you maybe talked to for a while online, and then something happened and it didn't go nowhere. I don't know what the thing is. Next I have is dreams here. Pile number 4, you. I'm so sorry. Okay, obviously you're healing. You're doing a lot of healing, and that's commendable. I also know that there's a reason why you're here, whether it's for pure entertainment or you know, who knows what else. I mean, I listen to some readers simply because I like their voices. I don't really care what they're talking about. I'll even listen to episodes, I call it, readings that have to do with like partnerships or whatever, and I have like nothing going on, and when they talk about their partner, I'm like, oh good, we're glad my partner does that. You know, it's like I take it with a grain of salt because I just love the voice, I love the kids, I love the vibe, or I just want to be gassed up, whatever the case may be. People listen for different reasons, right? So I'm just going to say, for whatever reason that you're here, I really appreciate you, and please don't be offended that I'm laughing. I just cannot believe that all these people are like, oh my goodness, pile 4, like, I adore you. I get a sense of like you are the prize. people dream about you. People dream about marrying you, being married, what it would be like to be in a serious relationship with you. What would it be like to have pile number 4 lay everything on a platter? Like, they want to lay everything on a platter for you. Here, what do you want, honey? What do you want this? You want the ring? What do you want? You want the keys? You want the car? You want my body? What? Did I say you want my body? Yep, I said it. So people really dream and fantasize about you like hardcore. And I feel like, honestly, I feel like you're oblivious about it. You might, well, that's the reason why I see this as a person covering their face. So you haven't moved on. There's something that you need to really heal from. And I do want to address that. Let's just address it now. I'm going to pull out a different deck. I haven't used this for any of the others because this is supposed to be a light read, but apparently I can't go for a full reading without doing something off course that I didn't plan on doing. So here we go. Show me why this 4 of Swords is here, please. For pile number 4, what are they healing from? What is the deal here? For pile 4, why are they overwhelmed? And it appears to me grieving or hiding their face from the world. Show me what I need to see and show me now. The King of Cups. This could have to do with somebody who, for some of you, somebody who went away to prison or was in prison, or had problems with authority. This could be a child. This could be a spouse, a partner. This could be somebody who, I'm feeling partner. This could have been a soulmate or a cellmate. This could have been someone who just got their wings, meaning they crossed over into another life. Or this could mean somebody who wants to express something to you, like a past connection. Like you could have been maybe burned through a past connection, and maybe you've taken a long hiatus out. Excuse my reach. Okay. So I have this jumper, and of course I have to take it. The Queen of Wands, she is my all-time favorite queen, hands down, out of nearly every single deck. She came out on the side, so I feel like you by nature are extremely fiery. I feel like you too are a mover and a shaker. Like you got a lot of mojo in you, and for whatever reason, you have bouts of energy and then you hide, and bouts of energy, then you hide. And yet, whenever you do make an appearance, I want to say that your makeup is on point. I feel like you are incredibly, like, you're the queen that looks like a movie star. Like, I just get riveted with this queen every single time. And this queen, she's poised and posed, like defensive, ready for war. So I feel like you go into hiding, and yet when you do come out of hiding or hibernation, whatever you want to call it, could be really defensive, really not offensive, but maybe some of you guys are, oh my God, sorry. This is like turning to be a crazy reading, a disastrous one. I have a back brace, and that was a back brace Velcro snapping that you just heard. Okay, keep it together, G. So we have a Queen of Wands. Yeah, and I feel like you do. You come out of hibernation a little bit, and then you're like, I'm going to come out, but I'm going to keep my eye on you. And people don't care. People just want you to come out. They don't care if you're offensive, aggressive, if you're standoffish. They just want to be in your presence. Honestly, who doesn't want to be in the presence of a queen, right? I feel like you could have tattoos. You could have beautiful hand tattoos. You could have unusual outfits. Your hair could be really different. You could have like definitely Cleopatra vibes, but it's one of those, it's like, yeah, what's up? Okay, let's go. And you could be just like really offensive, or defensive, I should say is a better way to say it, defensive towards people. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with if this person crossed over, you just don't want to love again and to get hurt. You're at that stage where that's just kind of not your jam right now, not really on the radar, or maybe you're trying to tiptoe in, but things are really difficult where you heal emotionally. I Or this could be, you know, somebody that betrayed you or that you have distance with, and that you just, I don't know. I feel like this fire kind of comes back and it goes out. That kind of a thing. So it could be, I feel like heated conversations, heated ideas and thoughts. I just don't feel like you're quite ready to move on for whatever that is. So I hope that that clarification helped you, okay? So show me why people are attracted to you. Why is everybody attracted? Oh my God, I cannot take those all. Literally the whole deck fell. Listen, pile number 4, you need to get out of this stage, okay? Whenever, if you think you're ready, baby, you're ready, okay? Because people want you, and I can't talk enough about it. I mean, this whole, all of it fell. So I'll take what's on my lap. Differences, yeah. There's a lot of people that wouldn't even think that they would be like attracted to you, and they are definitely attracted to you. Don't sleep on yourself. That is what I'm getting here. Oh, you cause people frustration too. I feel like people try with you, and then you're kind of like defensive, offensive, or like slow on the uptake, whatever you call it, and they just get frustrated, sexually frustrated as well too. Excitement. So I feel like when you do agree to go out with someone or whatever, they get like really excited. They, you know, put on their nicest clothing or whatever it is, and they just are super hopeful, and they're super excited to see you in whatever capacity that means. If you're having a bad day, a good day, if you look good, if you're, you know, putting on your jammies, if you have your jammies, if you just want to go out for ice cream, they don't care. They just want to be able to see you. And that's the whole point of it. I feel like you have a lot of pull, a lot of magnetism, and you kind of have to fight people off in a way. That's interesting. Pile number 4. Yeah, repetitive cycles. You want to avoid repetitive cycles. I feel like that's what this is about. You had like a horrible cycle here, and you don't want to repeat that. You know that things can spiral out of control quickly. You definitely have competition for your time, your energy. People just want to look at you and look at you. I feel like you're definitely divinely connected, by the way. You're very spiritual, very connected. But I feel like you keep that on the down low, okay? You don't really, and I feel like you have deep connection with the other side, with spirits. You could be my mediums, my psychics. I feel like automatic writing for some of you guys. And I feel like very much clairaudient, okay? You could have a lot on your plate with spirits from the other side. That's what I'm feeling. And anticipation. So people are waiting for you to maybe heal or to get to the point where you know, will pick a new partner. And there's great anticipation and buzz about it. There's like a steady hum. I don't feel like people are necessarily talking to each other, but the energy makes me feel like people are like honing in, trying to dial into the same frequency as you to see like if you're ready to date or to give it a shot. Whatever the case may be, you have a lot of different suitors. It's too many to get into. You're very, very well desired. That was awkward. Okay. You're very much desired. I want to say people like want you sexually, physically, mentally, emotionally. They're also intrigued by all of this. Like you have a level of depth that they've not seen in other people. You also have the gift. Okay. So I feel like you're definitely gifted. Many gifts beyond, oh, I heard psychometry. Okay. But beyond like tarot reading and, you know, speaking to dead and helping people maybe cross over. I heard a death doula for some of you guys, so good for you. But yeah, there's a ton of interest there. You have a lot of people discombobulated. All of these cards fell at my feet. I have a lot of them. There's probably like 30 more that fell that I can't take. But I'm going to say people are throwing themselves at your feet in order to get your attention. So hopefully you can heal enough. I wish you a lot of healing, a lot of blessings, a lot of love, a lot of encouragement, that things can be different this time around if you're hoping to avoid like those spirals. And I totally get it. I totally get it. So without further ado, if you like this kind of reading, like, share, comment, subscribe, and I do hope to see you next time. Namaste.